Hi everyone, here's a video of the beautiful autumn class which I'm doing tonight. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to put together your mini curvy keepsake box. So it will actually look like this when it's put together. So what I want you to do is I want you to open the envelope, the cream envelope with the green card inside, and you will notice a piece of linen thread. Well, that's to tie the bow and to tie it together. And if you carefully open this bag, you'll notice that there's several punched out shapes. I used the punches which go with the bundle for this. And if you just take the top, the label with the 3 on top of it and put the rest back, these ones are going to be used for the mini curvy keepsake box. So you take your mini curvy keepsake box and you take a bone folder and you just carefully hold there and just curve each of the sides like this. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 like that. And then you just bend carefully because it's designer series paper and we have die cut there, so we don't want to break the fold. And then fold those pieces in, and then the top little handle pieces fold back on themselves like that and like that. And to put it together, you just put those 2 pieces together like that. This piece will go over like that. That's where you put your treat in there, and then that piece will go over like that, and there you have your mini curvy keepsake box. When you come to the tag, I've just used a little thanks, which is from, there was a sentiment set in the celebration, and that's from that set. And you can see where I've placed the acorn on top of the leaf, and then a little leaf behind on the bottom right hand corner. So some of you have circles, some have ovals, some have squares. So for this one, I'd sort of position, you may have different leaves to that one. That's got a sycamore leaf, and then it's got an oak leaf there. So just position them sort of like that and stamp your sentiment there, and then tie it with the linen thread to the box, and you've got your little box complete. Okay, so that's that one done. And then this card we'll come to now. So it's this card here, and I've punched out all the shapes for you. You're going to put, this is the Pinewood Planks embossing folder. That's going to be adhered down there with tape runner or Tombow glue. Use your piercing tool to take out any little bits in the die cut here from the birds and branches dies. And then you need to stamp your sentiment on the cream cardstock there, obviously a sentiment of your choice, hopefully in a matching colour. And I've given you various bits and pieces. I think I've given you a couple of extra. You'll have to cut out these leaves here. Otherwise you just position them. I put my acorn on Stamping Dimensionals. I started with that, and then I chose to put the gold leaves like that one, and hopefully there's another one here somewhere. There's the other one, there's another one there, that would go underneath like that. And then I decided to take my brown leaves next, one there and one here. I think I've given you a few extra leaves to play with. You might all have different leaves, so I think that's got a green one there, and then there'll be perhaps a brown one there, and you can just do it however you like. And then that one there, you'll have to cut these out of the designer series paper though, perhaps that one there. And you've got a nice little array of leaves, so that's that card. Okay, fairly straightforward really. These are simple cards. So that's that one. Then I'm going to take this one, and I find it easier on, if you've got grid paper, it's really useful to use these lines for lining up. So if you take the brown piece of cardstock and line it up in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that line is in the middle, and then you're going to stick down first of all this one, so it's 1/8 of an inch top and bottom, and center it so it's sort of in the middle. Stick that down, and if you use Tombow, you've got a little bit of wiggle room, a little bit of time to change things around, but you do the one on the left and the one on the right like that. These two, I just put some Tombow there and stuck that one a little bit at an angle so that I could see the early espresso through there. stick that one on there. Stamp your sentiment on here and stick that on there. And then you've got all your little leaves here. I've done a little arrangement there. You might want to have a close look. You can pause the video and just copy that if you like. And I put these ones on dimensionals just to give it a bit more interest. Okay, all these pieces, these were cut out of the metallic cardstock in the suite, but these were cut out of the Designer Series paper. Not cut actually, they were punched. There are 3 punches with this to match the acorn and the 2 leaves. You've got that leaf, and then you've got that, and you've got that one. Okay, so they match the Designer Series paper as well. So that's the second card for you. Hopefully that will make sense. And then you've got the third card, which is this card on Very Vanilla. So again, I've given you the squares. This piece of crumb cake will be stuck down on the vanilla cardstock about there. And then again, before you stick it down, I would actually, if I was you, do your leaves. So that is central, like, not your leaves, your squares, I meant to say. I was thinking of leaves while I was saying squares. So I'll just open this up and show you what I'm talking about. Hopefully I can get into it. Just give me a moment. There we go. So if I just empty this out, you can obviously vary the squares if you want to, but the first ones that I would stick down is that one centrally. That one I stuck down straight onto the crumb cake. That one again centrally just underneath. And then I would, if I was you, stick down, put some dimensionals on the back of this one, and then put it down on dimensionals there, so it just stands out a little bit, gives a bit more interest. And then I would, that one is stuck down, and then the brown one there, and then again it's the vanilla ones that are on dimensionals, so that one would be on dimensionals, and then the one at that one would be there. And obviously you can change these colours if you want to, that one down there and that one on dimensionals there. And after you've done that, then I've given you the little pieces to stick on. So you've got the acorn for the centre, you've got a green leaf, an oak leaf, and then you've got some other little bits here. There's 2 different types of leaf, an oak and a sycamore. And then you just basically, once you've done that, you then stick that on the cream and then stamp your sentiment there. So fairly straightforward card again. So I hope that you enjoy doing this class. This is a card I made using the Stamparatus with a medallion stamping template. So you just turn the square round and round and you get this very nice effect. And then this one again was with the Stamparatus with the 2 acorns there. And this one's got the Pinewood Planks embossing folder again that goes very nicely with it. That's medallion stamping. And this one I just stamped randomly, and then I put the stamped, and there are little stamps that colour in the acorn and the leaves and so on, and then I punched them out and put them on dimensionals to add a bit of interest with the thank you there in the centre. So really fun set to play with, and it's good to be looking forward to enjoying autumn. Let's hope we get some nice weather. Bye.